My 13-year-old son came running out of the cabin screaming that his sister couldn't breathe, and by the time I got there, I already knew who was responsible. We were 3 days into a family trip to my sister-in-law's lake house, 4 days before my daughter Maya's oral immunotherapy program was set to finally end after 2 years of slow, careful treatment for her peanut allergy. 2 years of trace doses, blood tests, EpiPens, and every bag we owned. Maya was 12, and this trip was supposed to be a celebration before her final food challenge at the hospital. The one that would tell us if she could finally live without checking every label like her life depended on it, because it did. My husband Rob's son from his first marriage, Jared, was 15 and had never accepted that Maya existed. 2 years of snide comments about her special snowflake diet, 2 years of Rob brushing it off as boys being boys, sibling stuff, he'll grow out of it. This trip, Jared had been worse than ever. Day 1, he told Maya her allergy was probably fake, something she made up for attention. Day 2, he accidentally left a candy wrapper with peanut butter residue on her pillow and laughed when she found it, saying she was being dramatic when she panicked. Day 3, he cornered her on the dock and told her that once her treatment was done, everyone would realize she'd been lying the whole time just to make herself special. I confronted Rob about it that night. He sighed and said Jared was just adjusting, that we needed to give him space. I wanted to scream. Day 4, I was down at the water with Rob when I heard my son Ben's voice tearing across the yard. I ran up the hill so fast I twisted my ankle and didn't even feel it. Inside the cabin, Maya was on the kitchen floor, her face swelling, hives crawling up her neck, wheezing in short, terrifying gasps. Jared stood a few feet away holding an empty granola bar wrapper, watching her with something that looked disturbingly close to satisfaction. "What did you do?" I said, my voice barely making it out of my throat. "I just wanted to prove she's been faking it this whole time," Jared said. "I only gave her a little bite. If she was really allergic, He gestured at her, like this was evidence in his favor, rather than a girl dying on the tile in front of him. I dropped to my knees, grabbed the EpiPen from my bag, and jammed it into her thigh with hands shaking so badly I nearly missed. Ben was already on the phone with 911, his voice cracking as he gave the address. Maya's breathing didn't ease right away. I counted seconds like they were hours, watching her lips, praying the epinephrine would work before the ambulance arrived from a lake house 40 minutes from the nearest hospital. Rob burst through the door behind me, took one look at Maya on the floor and Jared standing there with the wrapper still in his hand, and I watched every excuse he'd ever made evaporate off his face in real time. "What happened?" he said, and his voice had gone somewhere I'd never heard it go. "I proved it, Dad. She's not really—" "Is that a granola bar wrapper?" Jared's mouth opened and closed. "Does it have peanuts in it?" Silence. "Answer me." "Yes." "But Dad," she reacted, "that proves she was lying about how bad it—" Rob crossed the room and took the wrapper out of his son's hand without a word. He looked at Maya, gray-faced and struggling to breathe on the floor, then back at Jared, and something in him finally broke open. "She has spent 2 years working toward Friday," he said quietly. 2 years of blood draws and doses measured in milligrams so she could finally stop being afraid of dying from a sandwich. And you decided to test her like she was a science experiment. Dad, pack your bag. When your mother gets here to pick you up, you're going with her. I'm done making excuses for you." The ambulance got Maya to the hospital 40 minutes later, her oxygen levels climbing back to normal after a second dose and a night under observation. The food challenge got pushed back 3 weeks while her body recovered from the reaction. 3 more weeks of Maya asking quietly if it meant the allergy was worse now, if Jared had been right after all. He wasn't. She finished the program in October. Rob paid every cent of the ambulance bill by selling Jared's dirt bike, and told him it was the smallest price for what he'd almost cost his sister.